Hey there, it's Fight here with a quick review of Video Remix. Before we get started, the quick summary. I love the output, the end results are fantastic, and it's a fabulous idea. It's not only an idea, I mean it's a great concept in general, something that is definitely the future, personalized interaction with your visitors, with your prospects. The execution of this thing is, I wouldn't say I'm not in love, but I'm kind of an A plus as opposed to triple A rating, because there are a couple of small niggles, and I'll show you those. I'll show you the niggles in action. So what I'm going to do now is basically start a new project where we load a video, and that's fine. Here's a video I picked up on YouTube. It's about creating or making pulled pork. I have to give you a quick warning. I have all kinds of extensions installed on my Chrome, and as a result it sometimes acts funny. One of the things that it autoplays almost all videos, so when you see some kind of strange action happening where videos start playing out of nowhere, that is not the fault of Video Remix. It's kind of something that happens in my system here. The other one is here, you constantly see these download things. It's Internet Download Manager, but we can go past that. Here's the first little thing. It's just the tiny things that kind of stop me from being totally in love. When I pull this here, the video, into the timeline, layer 0 is the topmost. If I put this into layer 0, it'll complain and say, look, that's the topmost layer. Please don't do this, otherwise you can't see any text elements you overlay. That's very well, but it doesn't then create a new layer so it can rearrange them. What you need to do is, you need to figure this out. You put it below layer 0, and then there it is. So what you'll see in a few seconds, it'll start auto-playing, and my Internet Download Manager is acting funny, etc. So what I do now, and that's fine. It's just a small thing there. So
hey guys, I'm Chef Tom with all.
What happens next is you basically select when you've got the entry point and exit point, and I want to go in at 8:45. I've already 8:50. I've looked at the video. I skip past all the meat preparation and I go straight to the actual smoking bit. Okay, 9, and let's go to 9:50. So that's fine. So it's now selected this area, and I've got something that ends up here. Now, if you look down here, it kind of came out with this odd start and end bit. And initially I was playing with this here, start and end, and as a result I got really, really bizarre, strange things that were totally unintuitive. In my opinion, just chuck this out. What's the point of this here? I don't see the point. This is what you want to play with. And so when I'm complaining at a very high level, it's little things like this. I find them confusing. Once you got used to it, you basically you live with it. So I now have a video that doesn't have any overlays, but beautiful pulled pork, and let's pretend you are it's either
so we're smoking our pork today.
Now you want to create a special offer on here, or doing something over there. What you do then is you basically go to some elements and you say, I want to overlay some text over here, for example, or lower thirds. I'm going to hear a bit more, a little bit of complaining going on. So, there are a ton of different templates you can choose from, a lot of beautiful ones. And where is one I played with a second ago? I want to show you. I'm now picking on one where I had trouble on purpose. Okay, so basically, and now it's going to start playing the video again. It's just my system, right? Ignore what's happening. I'll just stop it when it does. So if we now look down here on the left-hand side, you'll see this is the new layers. These are the individual elements of this picture here, or this overlay, and I can now say from when to when I want to play them. That one is the first text. Oh no, the up is that one. Topmost layer. Then the next layer is the rank. And then the last one underneath is, of course, the black triangle, or it's not even a triangle, Jesus, it's a, whatever it is, this thing here. Now, if I wanted to pull this down here, just make it a bit flatter, because I can't see his face, look at what happens with this thing. Well, it turns out this black thing is an image, and it scales all the way, which is kind of annoying. I guess what I need to do is I need to move the whole thing down. There you go. So I'm not sure if that's annoying or if it's not annoying. It's just something, it's those little things you kind of need to figure out as you go along. You also need to know that when you are moving these things, they're always in that layer. And if you're clicked on the lowest layer, that's the one that's visible, and the stuff above it kind of looks funny. So this no longer looks like a video with stuff in it. Well, you only see that once you start clicking up in the highest layers. Where are we? There we go. Now you see the entire result. Again, I don't know if that's on purpose, that if you click on the lowest layer, the look and feel of this. See, now I can't even replicate it. I don't know what happened there. Sometimes it just looks funny, and you kind of need to click on the topmost layer. Again, I don't know if it's something to complain about. If it's not something to complain about, it's just sort of, I'm used to Photoshop. Let's put it that way. And if I click on Photoshop, I know exactly what happens. And here's something a little unpredictable. I don't really know what's happening. So now I want to go and change the this text. So click on here, and then the text appears here. I can now change that to whatever, barbecue. And let's go to the rank and do that. Do you want me to send you some tasty? Okay, that's clearly not going to fit in there. Come on. Some tasty. Okay. I need to move the barbecue down. This is another thing. So if, the barbecue now dominates this. So if I click above it, you can't, because it's overlaying this text. Had this been smaller, like as in this here, now I can't click on it anymore because it's behind there. So I need to move the barbecue to the side and move over there. It's not really complaining. It's just like I'm saying, it's like you kind of need to get used to some quirky parts of the user interface. Oh, look at this, interesting. I've just started the scrolling of the mouse wheel. Alrighty, the key point of this whole thing, I guess, is that you can do personalization. All right, and what we want to do for that is basically I want to have an element like this here, and I need to kind of figure out what size of font this is and what type of font. I click on advanced over here. It's Oswald size 9. So what I do now is I go to elements, add some personalized text over here. I go to advanced, I set it to Oswald, and I set it to size 9. And I, of course, set it to color white, so it matches the other thing there. Okay, fine. And now I personalize this. So video editor, this can all go out and personalize. So what you can do then is basically first name, last name, email, etc. All this kind of stuff. I, unfortunately, don't have first name, last name, or never captured those, at least not on a consistent basis. I have some subscribers where I only have the email address. So I'm just going to go with email address, and there we go. Can I just add this? So now I've got this email field here. And as you can imagine, if I display that there, it's not going to fit in there for the time being. Let's just pretend it does fit, okay? So do you want me to send some tasty barbecue to, for example, to this email, and then you can send some tasty barbecue to that email. There you go. That's it. So I now have a little project where in the beginning, the dude starts talking, and as you can see now, I've clicked on some random thing and he doesn't show. I need to go to the topmost layer. Where is he? Layer 1. What the hell happened to my dude? Now I've clicked in here and now it's showing. It's like, what the hell? Beep. This thing only appeared here, but you get the idea. It's fine. You click around a little bit and it all appears and it's all good. But for some reason, this whole thing, I know everything is now moved over a little bit from the end bit here. So for some reason, this competition layer has moved away from the beginning. Maybe I did that. Okay, granted, that could have been me. So there we go.
So we're smoking our pork today on a Yoder Smoker's YS640 pellet grill. It's set to 225 degrees.
Okay, cool. So all done. I now save this and I say BBQ demo. Save. What is this about? Pulled pork. And there we go. And now I can go and produce this. And producing is pretty darn simple. You go, well, where do you want this? In this case, I'm going to go for their hosting. I want them to preload the video. That's fine. Next, and I'm going to go for Aweber. I'll send it out in my Aweber, and I'll adjust this link here to, whatever, to ActiveCampaign later on. So done, and then I go over here and replace that email at the end by demo at email.com, just so you see what it looks like. And here's my competition pulled pork, my individual video, or my personalized video. So this is what I'm sending you as a demo.
So we're smoking our pork today on a Yoder Smokers YS640 pellet grill. It's set to 225 degrees.
So there you go. This is my review of VideoRemix. As you can see, I mean, I absolutely love the result. Don't get me wrong, this is perfect. And I kind of need to move things around a little bit. Maybe I had that a little bit too low. You can also see why, maybe I'm just stupid, right? That could be it. Who knows? Who knows what happens on a sunny Sunday or Thursday afternoon? There are a couple of small things that don't gel with me, but I can live with it. I just randomly click around, never read the instruction manual, and then stuff works again. All right, there you go. Have a look if this is for you. If it is, they're doing a discount in the beginning, so why not? Alrighty, cheers, bye.